Hello, it's Caitlin Jenkins, the family law vlogger here, and today we're continuing the Stages of Divorce series, and today I'm looking at what an ES1 document is and how it can be used. So an ES1 is a case summary that is used in the course of family proceedings, and it's actually used specifically in financial remedy proceedings, which is basically the court proceedings for sorting out finances following a divorce. So the ES1 is used, it's a relatively new form, it's been introduced in the last few years. The purpose of it is to give the court, at one of the various different hearings that can happen in financial remedy proceedings, a summary of the key information so that the judge looking at things doesn't have to go hunting through the court file. So it asks for the names, it asks for the background information, so any children, it asks for the names of solicitors or barristers involved. It asks when people got married, when they separated, what the status of the divorce proceedings is, that sort of thing. It also asks for details of the legal costs incurred, which is actually a really useful thing to do because it makes clear to the court, but also to the parties, therefore, quite how much these court proceedings are costing them. One of the other things that the case summary then asks for is what the issues are in the case. So it doesn't give much sort of space for a free-form answer. It's asking for a sort of yes-no type answer to a question about whether there are arguments about what the financial resources are, whether there are arguments about the contributions that have been made or any unmatched contributions made, whether there's any arguments about whether something has been spent unreasonably, those sorts of questions. So it's trying to help the court get a handle on what the issues are in the case. The form also asks for any other evidence that's before the court. So, for example, details of any experts' reports that may have already been put in, for example, any pension reports or any valuations of businesses, that sort of thing. And then at the end, it asks for the orders that each party is asking to be made. So there are sort of two sections. So what the applicant wants, the orders want to be made, and what the respondent wants. So what goes into that section depends on very much what hearing the ES1 is being filed for. If it's being filed for the first directions appointment, so the first appointment hearing, those are likely to be the sort of directions that are being sought. So, for example, perhaps to have a house valued, or for somebody to answer some further questions, or to get a pension report. If the ES1 is being filed later on in the case, so before a negotiation hearing, then it may mean that form needs to be updating, and sometimes it also has to be filed before a final hearing as well, being the final hearing in which a judge will actually impose an outcome on everybody. So, as I say, it's only 2.5 pages long. You can get a template from it online. Most of it is factual information, but some of it can be a bit sort of positional, as in what are the issues in the case. But it's a very useful and helpful document, both for the judge, obviously, which is what it's filed for, but also for the parties and frankly the solicitors as well, to really get to the nub and focus on what the issues in the case are. So if you've got any questions about an ES1 or family law issues generally, then please do contact me or one of my Mills Reeve colleagues in the family and children team, and our details are below this blog. Thank you very much.